Here are 5 beginner habits you're guilty of. This is what beginners sound like. This is what pros sound like. The first reason you may sound like a beginner is because you downpick everything. This is something that every beginner does when they start. It's normal, but that doesn't make it okay. Instead, try alternate picking. You've probably already heard about what alternate picking is. It simply means that you alternate between downstrokes and upstrokes every time you pick, instead of just doing downstrokes. To improve your alternate picking, just do this for 3 minutes a day without stopping at a tempo that works for you. Done. Easy. Habit 2, squeezing the living shit out of the guitar neck. Beginners have this bad habit of squeezing the neck really hard. I get when you're a beginner and you have little bitch fingers and you're trying to compensate for your lack of grip strength, but the faster you break this habit, the better. If your fingertips look like this instead of this, then I suggest you chill the fuck out. Habit 3, double notes. Noobs tend to have this problem where their hands aren't in sync. And when they go to pick a note, they kind of play it twice because their left hand makes it sound first, usually due to an accidental hammer-on or pull-off. Then it sounds again when their right hand picks it. Now that you're aware of this problem, you can stop doing it. Wait a minute. Who the fuck is that guy? Habit 4 is looking at your right hand too much. Like everything I've been talking about here, this is somewhat to be expected when you're first starting out. But that doesn't excuse the fact that it's still a beginner habit that must be broken as you grow into a more mature guitar player. I happen to be a very mature person. Probably the most mature person in the world. And I bet that really pisses you off. But I'm not even mad. Age reveal, 1 million subs. And habit 5 is avoiding using the pick. Here are common things beginners say to avoid using the pick. Well, Matteo Mancuso and Mark Knopfler don't use picks. I very much find it irrational to base your entire decision behind doing or not doing something based off of 1 or 2 outlier examples. If you're trying to mimic their sound specifically because you love that style, then okay, don't bother using a pick. But Brandon, the pick keeps slipping out of my fingers when I try to use it. Yeah, that's fucking normal. Like, holy shit, fellas. Just because this happens to you when you're starting does not mean you just quit using the pick for the rest of your entire life. What if I told you that some things in life actually take effort? Holy shit. That's game over for most of you. Look, will it be hard? I guess so. But it wouldn't be worth doing if it wasn't. Besides, if guitar doesn't work out, you can always take up cigarettes. Now, when you start using the pick, the same rule applies that I was talking about earlier. Don't squeeze the living shit out of it. 52-week guitar player is closed for enrollment until mid-June. We just closed on March 31st, so now is a very early time to get on the waiting list. Click this link in the description to sign up. Now just leave!